We're giving away up to $100 worth of free XRP to everyone who watches this video before we begin today's. You are therefore assured of the chance to obtain free XRP if you are viewing this video. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the video, and share it. I'll be sharing additional details in the next few minutes, of course. Welcome back, everyone, to the Peepo Coin channel's latest video. The Federal Reserve of the United States of America has approved United States Bank's adoption of the Ripple network, which includes enabling payments using XRP. Therefore, the settlement has been confirmed today. That being said, the SEC has reached a settlement, formally ending the Ripple SEC action. This information has been verified, and the date of the public announcement of settlement completion will be made official at a closed meeting. This is supported by the SEC website, which has explicitly stated that a closed meeting will be held on Thursday, April 24, 2025, and that the following issues would be covered: resolution of litigation claims, institutional and settlement of administrative procedures, institutional and settlement of injunctive action, and other issues pertaining to the adjudication, examinations, and enforcement processes. This is just the beginning, since this further solidified the conclusion of the Rebel IC lawsuit, when the ANCC litigation action against Ripple Labs was formally removed from the U.S. government's official website. Rules and enforcement compliance are readily visible on the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission website, and if you look too closely at the Ripple case, it has been removed. Just to reiterate, the Ripple SC litigation is over, the settlement has been approved, and the SEC's appeal has been dropped. And we're just getting started, since we have 4 prices that are assured/confirmed based on information that should be on your pricing charts, and the settlement announcement is scheduled to be unveiled within the next few days, possibly even sooner. At settlement, it begins with $13.59. Therefore, in the next few seconds, we will help you create generational wealth, which you are about to do. Let's take a look at the enormous costs that you must have, your price charts for XRP. Naturally, $13.59 includes the settlement announcement, which we just stated will most likely take place in the coming day or two. After then, XRP was relisted on all exchanges at $157.29, $2,948.34, with a bank cooperation and a Ripple IPO. In conclusion, the official XRP/Ripple cooperation with global central bank digital currency integration will expose around $59,238.21, which is truly a global affair. Since XRP is currently close to $60,000, we have partnered with Uphold, the top exchange, to provide free XRP to everyone who watches this video. In actuality, it's quite easy and takes less than 5 minutes. All you need to do is leave a remark in the space provided below with the word XRP. After completing that, you need to register on Uphold by clicking the link in the description, complete a transaction, and enter a giveaway for 100,000 XRP, in addition to receiving a generous referral bonus of up to $100. I wish the winner luck. Take 5 minutes to do it. Having said that, let's immediately return to the video. It has been verified by the billionaire. Yes, in a huge interview, a global billionaire formally verified the large XRP reset. He also confirmed that he has been making significant investments in XRP, and that the new US gold standard will support XRP, and the fact that many people are not listening. I'm going to watch this video carefully, guys, because if the billionaires are purchasing XRP, they most likely have knowledge that we do not. In particular, because a high-ranking official, I believe one of the financial executives from Ripple Labs, confirmed that XRP was not intended for retail but rather for institutions, and that its accidental acquisition by retail was an accident. Let's play the video. And the last crash will occur, the last crash from which there is no way out. We don't have a financial advantage, in my opinion, due of social differences. Following a cooperation with Ripple, Amazon has formally approved XRP for payments as well. We discuss XRP's globalization once more. Some claim that XRP cannot reach $10, $20, $30, or $40. However, the truth is that XRP is becoming more and more necessary as a result of the tremendous global financial development and the great reset that is taking place as China decides to pursue its own economic goals and the United States pursues its own. In order to facilitate smooth cross-border transactions, nations are increasingly deciding they wish to move their central bank digital currencies onto the XRP ledger. This costs little to nothing, taking only 35 seconds. The enormous retail behemoth Amazon has chosen to abandon this approach and accept XRP as payment. And once more you can view Ripple, Amazon and the AWS partner profile here. JP Morgan has now made the decision to follow suit. Indeed, JP Morgan has made the decision to use XRP as payment for retail transactions and has even considered launching a sizable XRP ETF. We now discussed ETFs. The fact that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has now received over 19 XRP ETF submissions makes it worth mentioning. And the list including Hedge, DEX, NASDAQ and Crypto Index is directly in front of you. ProShares XRP ETF, Rex XRP ETF, and many others are among the options available to us. However, BlackRoll is among the ones that are not being discussed. Yes, according to reports, BlackRock stated that they were prepared to apply for an XRP spot ETF soon and even made a suggestion that they will do it in the coming week or so. Again, this is huge because BlackRock was also exposed for a leaked report that revealed that they have over 10 to 15 million XRP in their holdings and have been attempting to invest more than 7.5% of their wealth in XRP. Once more, no BlackRock official has validated these stories, but that is what was being asserted. In fact, the CEO of BlackRock himself hinted at XRP when he stated that they are investing in new cryptocurrency assets and that they think it will be the future of international wealth. However, it is important to remember that XRP has partnered with the International Derivatives Association and the Bank of International Settlements to facilitate more than $1.25 trillion. Massive analyst and official Patrick Red Davidson really broke it down, saying that $1.25 quadrillion would be facilitated, and that according to the mathematical calculation, just 10% of that amount would move into XRP, or $125 trillion a year. 10%, just 10% of that would actually raise the price of XRP to more than $100. We're talking about $1.25 quadrillion if you add together all of the money, including the $1.25 trillion, to more than $1,000 per XRP. And that's only at $5 trillion facilitated daily. Indeed, a number of analysts, including Jimmy Valley, the managing director of one of the biggest venture capitalists from it, I believe it's Black Swan, or Villaho Capital, officially affirmed that $10,000 to $35,000 per XRP will transpire. Click here to listen to this clip. Based solely on your honest assessment, where do you think XRP will be at, say, 1 month following regulation? Yes, therefore we think that the SEC case is currently the final domino to fall on regulation, and that could be fixed in a number of ways, but it could also be fixed by enacting regulations. But we do know it's coming, don't we? Therefore, when I say imminent, I would be shocked if in a quarter we are still involved in the SEC litigation, because in my opinion, the global situation is so dire that we will require a resolution, prefer an XRP as soon as possible for liquidity reasons. The question then becomes, okay, so we've solved it magically. What happens to the price? Projecting that it is a double-digit number is simple. As a result, I believe it instantly rises to $10 or even $20. The fact that there is a deal to be made is, in my opinion, the wild card. Between countries and central banks to essentially have XRP function as the global bridge currency and a neutral asset that can be exchanged between central banks to transfer one form of fiat to another. If that happens, it's back to what we were talking about previously. It needs to cover almost all of the costs. Additionally, I believe that XRP would reach agreements inside this range. This would therefore occur